Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is having a great start to a great Thursday. One thing I've noticed here recently, reading a lot of your blogs and kind of even tapping into my own feelings, that sometimes, no matter how hard you try, no matter how many positive things you identify in yourself and other people, you just have those days where you look around you and the landscape's pretty barren. We're at that time of year where summer's over and the trees are losing their leaves, and even though it's very pretty, and October's my favorite month of the year, but it's getting cooler, it's getting dark earlier, and sometimes a lot of our choices for activities get limited. I would much rather exercise outdoors than I would indoors. And so some days it's like you get up and you take that sack you got to carry around with you, and there's another brick in it. Oh, yeah. And then there's this thing called life. And you have people in the family who are ill, people who get bad news at work. Maybe we didn't stay in our calorie limit and we get on the scale and we gained a pound or two, or we've stayed the same after we've worked so hard for a whole week, and we kind of throw our hands up in the air. We take our cup of coffee or tea, we take a sip and look out the kitchen window, and we think, oh my goodness, is this all really worth it? Well, if I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to have those days, and I am not one of those people who believes that every day of the week should be the finale of a Broadway musical. It's just not going to be. We're going to face challenges, we're going to face obstacles, we're going to face failure, and we're going to face bad news a lot of days. How we handle it is entirely a different matter. There are those of us who live in people-pleaserville who believe if we please enough people, then we will live the ending of that Broadway musical. Well, not so. So what do? I mean, do we all hold hands and jump off the bridge? No. This is really silly, but this is something I do. Oh gosh, I think it was back in the 80s. There was a musical called Annie, about little orphan Annie. And there's a song in there called Tomorrow. And a lot of times, when I'm just faced with a day, as the song says, when I'm struck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you better hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're only a day away. And I feel better. Stupid, silly. A lot of times I go sit in the car and do that. Or when nobody's home and then the dogs look at me like, eh. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about today. But there is tomorrow. And when your head hits the pillow tonight, you can think about tomorrow. That's what I do. It gets me through. I know it goes against all conventional wisdom and all that other neat stuff about fighting the good fight and hanging in there. Some days we just don't have the energy. Some days we just don't have the fight. And some days all we can do is look till tomorrow. It helps me. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. So, I hope you have a good day today, and I hope you have an even better day tomorrow.